Good morning, it is 5 AM and today we are testing the Red On race team. For those of you who don't know, I head up the Red On race team, which is a group of athletes at Red On who are racing most weekends, either at Hyrox, triathlon, ultras, whatever it is. So today we have them in for a full athlete profile. So I thought I'd bring you along, show you what a day's like when they come into the office and give you a little bit of an insight into it. First things first, coffee, and then I'm driving up to Laura's mum and dad's house where Laura is, and we're gonna do a nice walk before everything starts. Why we have to bark at everyone in the morning? You decided you're gonna go outside and start barking and it's 5 AM, isn't it? And we don't do that, do we?
This is an example that goes against.
First things first, getting a morning session in. So I am taking the track session that we did last time. If you remember, start at 95 seconds, take a second off each time. I'm going to adapt it slightly to a Hyrox style session. So I'm going to you start at 95 seconds, you take a second off every time. So the track session stays exactly the same. But every time you jump off the treadmill, you do 20 wall balls. The session stops when you either break on wall balls or can't make the run. So we start at 95 seconds, 20 wall balls, minute rest. Then do 94 seconds, 20 wall balls, minute rest. 93, as it sounds, yeah. Really simple. Let's see how hard that one is. So, all set up. Mike and Isaac are doing a full Hyrox sim, I think, because they've got Glasgow next week. So let's see what a morning training looks like. First one, 95 seconds, so 15.1.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a
17.3 now, so 123 a lap. 240 wall balls deep. They sting.
What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight.
Alright, tough. Need some more of these.
Well, mate, look comfy though.
Look alright. Give you a shave, mate. 340. Whew. Right, that session's tough. Very, very tough. So I did 19 400s and 380 wall balls with a 9. All unbroken, all felt good. So moving in the right direction. My legs are tired from Lanzarote still, but I reckon maybe if I sat this one out and went for another one, probably maybe get another 2 or 3 in, but it's a tough one. It catches up on your legs very, very quickly. Give it a try. So, session done. We're now about to go and test some of our Red On athletes. So we've got Dan Noter in, Mo's in, Liam Shalliker, Joe and Byron all in today, so we've got 5 of them. Essentially, they're going to go through a little bit of the blood lactate assessment, which I'll show you and how that works. Dr. Ash Cox is in there now talking to a few of them. And then they're going to go into a Hyrox testing protocol that Dr. Cox has written and is leading with at the moment. It's still in the trial period. We're still working out on what data we pull out of there and why. But this is why we're one of the first Hyrox testing centres in the whole country. So it's quite a good time to come and watch this. Anyway, let's go dive in and let's see how it is.
Yeah, because it's easier, okay, because your hands will be doing all sorts of shit, okay? So we'll take your lactate from your ear, and it gives us a lower output as well. So mess this up, so just relax for a minute. Okay, like that settle.
How are we getting on, mate?
Good, bad start. Mr. Noter in the locker.
That should settle to about 0.85 unless he's just eating a fucking loaf of bread for breakfast. But what's the exchange ratio on there now?
Right, so Dan's starting on the ski erg. First, hard ski, hard sled push, hard sled pull. Should feel like an easy-ish, I say easy, hard but easy-ish run.
We got nice I was at 30 right now. Just type it in and put it on level 1 and 3.
Let's go then, Dan. Straight in. Come on, shoot up. Let's go. Right, mate. So number 2, Chad stand where he's coming up.
Keep going, mate. Keep
Nice, mate.
Keep driving. Keep driving. Change. Well done, mate.
Lovely. Yeah, well done. Hold on. So Dan is 1 round through at the minute. The data is getting pulled through. Ash is analysing it over here. Isaac's working with the timings, making sure that everything's going well. But he has done 1 round and it looks hideous. Happy with everything so far, Ash? Bang on. Nice, lad, drive them legs.
That's it. Take down your breath. Let's go.
Come on, mate.
Let's go.
You want to screen grab it in 2 minutes, yeah?
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
She's not interested.
Here's what you don't see. People in there testing, I'm out here making the brews. No one wants to do these jobs. Isaac's gone off to get sarnies. Everyone else is mincing in there. Anyway, so Dan has done the Hyrox testing. Mo is now on the blood lactate. So for Dan, we already knew Dan's blood lactate profile. He's done it 6 weeks ago, so we know where that is. So we could individualise that test, but we don't know Mo. So we're putting him through a full blood lactate assessment at the minute, which you can see. Bear with me 1 second. So it's essentially a ramp-based protocol. He gets asked his RPE, he gets his blood taken, we look at where his lactate stops buffering, and then we pull him off the treadmill when he's had enough. We can then look at analysing like his race time, so it'll give us his 400 metre time, 1k time, marathon time, 5k PBs, all these kind of different things from his blood. Obviously it's a snapshot in time, so it can all change, but it's a great way of us detailing out how his training looks over the next few months. From there, we then take his individual anaerobic threshold and then we put it into the Hyrox test, and then that's what we're going to do. Now, for Mo, the front half of his race, so the run, ski, run, sled, is probably one of the best parts of his race, whereas Dan, it was the worst part. So I'm interested to see how that plays out on this with someone who actually enjoys that front half of it. But yeah, the testing isn't just for Hyrox stuff, so we test loads of people in here, which is why I wanted to bring you along for the journey. But we have like triathletes in there, runners, football players, everyone, and you know, every kind of sporting person comes along and gets tested. It's perfect for anyone, even general population people, if they just want to know a little bit more about where they're at in their journey, their fitness journey, what they need to do to improve. So yeah, thought it might be helpful to see that. Behind the scenes at Red On, this is the kind of stuff you don't see, mate.
Whoa.
What's in there, lad?
The diet of Freddy Krueger, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Sausage, egg, bacon.
that looks lovely. Have you got us all one, yeah?
No.
He's not bad. I've done the brews, he's done that. Dan,
Trash is all
how are we
as
feeling, Daniel?
Yeah, sound, mate. Sound.
Feel alright, tough test?
Yeah, if anyone wants a good Saturday morning, pick your 3 worst Hyrox stations. Stick a fucking Bane mask on with a runny nose. Crack on for 25 minutes.
Easy, lad.
Drowning.
Kneel on the treadmill if you want, mate. Just try and stay as still as you can. Take deep breaths, get that recovery back, okay?
Mo's just done it.
Great work. Well done, mate.
Grafting it.
It's for me, yeah.
What's your thought?
Nah, you know how many times I've got to unload the sled?
You've not even unloaded the sled, you put the rope on.
Nah, I'm watching it though.
How do you think it's going, Ash? Perfect. So last one, Joe Walker. In on testing. How are we feeling, lad? All right?
Fantastic.
Feeling good. Here we go. So Joe's coming back from injury. Obviously Joe is my partner for Chicago, so we're putting him through blood lactate this morning to see where we're at post-injury, so we can start to build out his training to be very, very specific for moving into Chicago prep and everything that's like that. He's not going to be doing the Hyrox testing because there's no point doing that. We've just rehabbed the injury. We're starting to feel pain-free. So we're going to get some zones, some lactate, Vo2 max and see where we're at with his running so that actually we can build out a really specific block for him. Ash is doing all the dirty work down here. And yeah, busy day, Ash.
Always busy, mate.
Always busy. We don't stop here, does it?
No.
By the way, this is my actual height. Look at this little gremlin next
It's
to
my
me.
actual height.
Little gremlin doctor. He's a little gremlin doctor. He's on his knees. He's 6'6".
Always drops my knees when you're in front of me, guys.
Big old day of testing done. Now we're getting another session in.
Let's go.
Here he is. Big sesh for the boys. Finish off nice and strong.
If your house is a car, then we get pulled over. Excuse me, please. This is very.
So that rounds out a tough old day actually. So started off with that hard sesh, which was the 400s one. Give that one a try. 400s with the wall balls definitely makes it more taxing on the legs, but I enjoyed it anyway. We then did a full day of testing, 5 hour athletes in, which was amazing. It was nice to see them all here, come down, put them through the ringer. It's a lot, there's a lot of intensity in there, testosterone, it just saps you a little bit. So enjoyed it, but it's nice to be home where I'm gonna go and lie on the sofa for a little bit and just decompress. Me, Dan and Isaac then hit a little bit of I suppose we did like a decent warm-up, which was 5k bike, 3k row, 3k ski, and then we did a bit of a 10 rounds each of some like bench press pull-ups and some burpees. So a little bit of a pumpy one. Just something because Isaac and Dan travelled a couple of hours down out of the way, so wanted to make sure that they got a decent session in before they got home. But that is a standard-ish day of testing at Red On, but hopefully you enjoyed that little shorter video giving you a little bit of an insight about what we do at Red On and how that looks. But keep liking, keep subscribing, drop a message if you want to see anything else, and I'll catch you soon.